going to look at backing up a Nexus tablet, and basically to do it directly to your computer there are two methods. The first method is actually taking your USB lead, which is part of your actual power source lead for your Nexus. Just unplug the USB lead, plug the USB into your USB port on your computer, and then link in your other end to where your power lead goes into on the Nexus itself. Make sure your Nexus is actually powered on, and what will happen is your computer will actually recognise your Nexus tablet. I'm just going to turn mine on, and what we're going to look at is actually backing up the files using a copy and paste method. You should have heard the actual system go with a little sound to say that it's actually got my Google on, and you'll notice up here in this top hand corner it says tap to choose what happens with this device. So I can actually use this to decide on what I want to actually do with my information in it. I actually have Dropbox installed on my thing, so I can actually import any pictures and videos that I've got on my Nexus into my Dropbox folder, or I can copy my pictures to my computer using my Picasa 3, or I can sync my digital media files to my Windows player, or I can open the device to view my folders. You've also got just a little bit lower on this, we've got import photos and videos or take no action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on open device to view files. And what will happen is it will come up with my actual Nexus 7, and I'm just going to show you on this left hand side of this screen. I'll make this full size. You've got this PC, and in the list you've actually got the Nexus 7 indicated here, and because this is open it's actually showing my internal storage. Now the internal storage here shows that I have 25.8 gigabytes free of 26.4 gigabytes, and to actually look at my internal storage I'll double click on it, and you'll see that there are a whole load of folders. Now you can do a complete store of these, so to do that what you would do is you'd actually copy all of them. So we use Control and C to copy them, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to back them up to my D drive. So in here I should have a folder that I set up called Nexus Backup. So I'm going to right click on that, and I am just going to paste, and what will happen is it will paste those documents into my file. Now I've actually backed this up previously, so I'm going to actually merge the folders, and I'm going to do this for all current items. So I tick this box and I click yes. What it'll do is it'll just copy every single file from my Nexus into my system, and once it's done that I can just open up my folder, and as you can see all of my folders that are on my Nexus are now actually in my D drive of my laptop. And what we're going to do now is look at the other method of backing up. Right, the other method of backing up is actually using the Bluetooth system that you actually have on your Nexus. Now, what we would do is we'd actually open up our main page on the Nexus, and we'd click all apps, and you have to go into settings, and in settings you will find a button that says Bluetooth, and you turn it on. Now what will happen is it will actually search for any devices that have Bluetooth on them at the moment, and I'm going to double check that my Bluetooth is actually set up on my Windows 8 computer. So what I'm going to do is go to my Metro screen, and I'm just going to go to the lower tab and look for PC settings. Now on here, if I just go back, this is your normal PC settings interface. So what we're going to click on is PC and devices, and on the list you'll actually see Bluetooth, and we click on Bluetooth, and I'm just going to turn that on. Now what should happen is it will actually search for any Bluetooth devices that can be discovered. Now once it's actually found a Bluetooth device, it should show up on your Nexus screen, which mine has, and I'm just going to click on that, and it will actually pair up my Nexus with my computer. So I'm going to click on add a device, tap to set up your Nexus 7, which is what I've done, and I will have a pass key. Now that pass key will actually show up on my Nexus, and I'm going to click pair because the number is correct, and it says does this match, and I go yes on my computer, and we've now got the actual Nexus connecting to my PC. And once I've actually connected, I can either remove the device, or what I'm going to do in this case is I'm actually going to go back to my main screen. So I'm going to click back and touch my actual Metro tab on my keyboard and click my desktop, and I'm going to go to my start button. Once I've actually linked the two devices together, I can now transfer documents, photographs and video via Bluetooth, and that's quite simple to do.